tuned in. You're tuned in to Stardom 100 Radio. Stardom 100 Radio.
What time is it?
With your host, Tanisha Davis. We're the show that's keeping it all the way 100 with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity, aka Mr. Everlasting, the Lyrical Assassin, and you are tuned into Stardom 100 Radio. Let's go.
Call security!
Yo, what's poppin'? It's the Young Lion, Sammy, and right now you're tuned in to Stardom 100 Radio. Keep it locked.
And thanks for tuning in to another dope episode here on Stardom 100 Radio. And this is your girl, none other than Tanisha Davis. And we're back on this beautiful Wednesday. I know y'all like on this quarantine and chill. I know I've been doing a lot of chilling during this quarantine, you know, being stuck in the house. Been trying to accomplish a few things, you know, the usual, trying to take over the world like Pinky in the Brain. So, anyway, I'm sure pretty much a lot of you have been Netflixing and chilling and Huluing and everything else, because I've been doing the same thing all while trying to catch up on a lot of business goals and plans and all that good stuff. But anyway, in the midst of quarantining and chilling, it's been a lot going on around the world. Before we get into the topic, I definitely want to encourage each and every one of you to stay safe. They're talking about opening up the economy again on May 1st. And a lot of people just ain't really feeling that. You know, me personally, my thoughts on that is, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing, which is staying safe and still being 6 feet apart in stores and everywhere else. You know, keep washing your hands and sanitizing and things like that. Don't get too comfortable just because they opening up the economy. And honestly, I just feel like it's a bit too soon. You know, these cases are steady rising. People are still dying from this COVID-19, and the fact that they even have a lot of people thinking that it's back to normal is a little crazy. So this is just my thoughts, but I'm gonna stay safe. I'm still gonna probably be coming in, you know what I'm saying, I'll be in and out, but in most of the time, unless I gotta really take care of something serious. I'm just not going to be out and about like everything's back to normal. And that's what a lot of people are probably fixing to get back to doing. They ready to hit the beaches. They ready to travel. Now don't get me wrong. I am ready to do a little traveling. You know what I'm saying? I do want to see something outside of these walls. But when I travel, I'm still going to be mindful that this virus is still out there, you all. It has not went anywhere. So don't get out there and just forget to keep 6 feet. And if you travel, put you a mask on, get you some gloves. And here's the thing with the gloves. Keep you a box of gloves. I have seen people walking around in stores with gloves on, touching every single thing. They grabbing a fruit with the gloves. They touching the cart with the gloves. They grabbing products with the gloves. They checking out with the gloves. And I'm like, that ain't sanitary. Do you know how this works? And for all my healthcare workers, you know you got to keep them gloves changed in between everything. And these masks, you need to get you some disposable masks that you can change out. Unless you finna be washing that mask, 24/7. You need to get some disposable masks that you can change out. So just remember, you all, let's just stay safe, and let's just not go too crazy and forget this thing is out there, because my greatest fear is that people are going to forget that this virus still exists, and they're going to get out there, and some people going to get sick, and it's just going to get worse, and they're going to shut us back down again. So I mean, I don't know what's going on, but what I do know is we have a great topic today on the show, and we're talking about relationships and marriage and what it takes to make those things work. Like, what does it take to make a relationship work? Or what does it take to make a marriage work? Now, right now, trending is the breakup between Reginae Carter and wife and Lucci. And Reginae Carter is the daughter of the famous Lil Wayne, And so some issues have happened where they are no longer together. And that, at some point it seemed to be a really good relationship. But from what I'm hearing, some stuff happened with little twerk session going on YF and Lucci's live, or some cucumber party. So, here's my thing. While you're in a relationship, you gotta be respectful of your partner, at all times. And everything that you do, be mindful and be respectful of your partner. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what your status or your position is. You have to be mindful of your partner and how they may feel about things. And I think sometimes people get so caught up in doing what they want to do, that are doing what makes them happy and what makes them feel good, that they forget they're in a relationship. And being in that relationship means compromising and understanding that this person may not be okay with that. And because they're not okay with that, that doesn't show a lack of maturity. It just shows, like, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm not okay with that. And there's nothing wrong with not being okay with your partner doing certain things. So I don't agree with, I wouldn't agree with my guy being at a cucumber party where girls doing some twerking and doing stuff with cucumbers. Like, I'd be like, whoa, 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 what you got going on? So I understand how she feels about that. And recently she was sharing on VH1's The Family Hustle about the breakup and how she was feeling about that breakup. So we're going to take a little minute and let you hear what she shared about how she felt after this breakup with YF and Lucci.
How are you feeling about the breakup with Lucci? Good, actually. I'm getting a chance to really get to know myself and love myself before I allow myself to love somebody else. It's not easy getting over it. When I went through heartbreak, it took me a long time to love again. It's bringing me and my father closer together because I've opened up to him. He's been giving me advice. So how you feel about that? To hear my daddy tell me that he loves you probably, but he's not in love with you because of the actions and the things that he's doing. Right. He's been through it all, so. My father told me that sometimes when people don't know how to love themselves, they can't love other people, and you can't blame them for that. Sometimes people just don't know how to love. Lil Wayne, he made a song, How to Love.
So just listening to that clip, when she made the statement that, sometimes people, they don't know how to love you because they don't even know how to love themselves. You know what I'm saying? And then too, like her father said, he probably loves you, but he's not in love with you because of the things he's doing. And that's that little word there, in love with you. I always say, you know what I'm saying, a person can say I love you all day. They can love you like they love their dog. They can love you like they love their family and so forth, but are they in love with you? Not just I love you, but I am in love with you. And so he was letting her know, like, shoot, he love you, but he just ain't in love with you because of the stuff he doing. So you got to look at, and this is just not men, but this goes for women as well. You have to look at a person's actions, because that person's actions is going to tell you how they really feel about you. You know, my father always told me, pay attention to somebody's actions and not just their words, because you can say whatever you want to say out of your mouth all day. You can tell somebody you finna go to the moon for them, you know what I'm saying? But what are your actions showing? Your actions show me how interested you are in me. Your actions show me how much you love me. And for you to be able to recognize what love looks like in action, you have to first know how to love yourself. You have to know how to identify love within for yourself. You got to see love in action in your own life. It's so many people that jump into relationships and they're not whole. They're broken. They're not in a place of understanding what love really is. And I don't want to say it's always because they grew up and didn't see it in the home, because some people grew up in good homes, you know what I'm saying, and they saw their parents show love and so forth like that, or they saw somebody showing love. But you still have to learn how to love you. What is it that you like? You know what I'm saying? Think about yourself for a moment. Sometimes you need to be by yourself for a while before you jump into a relationship with someone, or involve someone else into your life. Like, you need to spend some time learning about you. What is it about you? You know what I'm saying? What do you love? What do you like to do? You know what I'm saying? How do you treat yourself? Some of us don't even treat ourselves good. We don't put ourselves first. And when you're not putting yourself first or thinking about yourself, then you get into these relationships where you're on the back burner because you don't know how to put yourself first. And that person, pretty much everything in the relationship is about that person, and you are nowhere in the picture. So you need to spend some time with yourself, learning about you, you know. And a lot of people, they don't want to they don't like to spend time with themselves, because some folks just feel like they gotta have somebody. They just gotta be with somebody. And child, you ain't gotta just be with somebody. You ain't gotta just have somebody. You know what I'm saying? Spend some time alone with yourself, and see what it is that you know you need, and become the best person that you can be. Become the best version of you that you can be. There's nothing wrong with spending some time alone. And I hope that she takes this time to spend some time with herself. Focus on loving yourself. In a recent clip with Shekinah, I hope I'm saying her name right, it might be Shekinah, but she was sharing how she's not gonna date another rapper again because of what she experienced with him. And by all means, everyone's entitled to their thoughts, and if you don't want to date another rapper again, I'm all about, don't let one bad apple spoil the bunch, because it may be a guy out there that's perfect for you. You know what I'm saying? Every rapper out there is not a bad guy. You just gotta be wise about who it is that you're getting involved with, and take the time to learn that person. So here's a clip. She was just recently talking with Shekinah about how she's not going to be dating another rapper.
To normalize something that's normalized nowadays, I don't care how old I get or how young I am. I will never allow no man to post a girl shaking their ass. I don't care if she's shaking it to your music. I don't care. But I feel like it's a respecting, and maybe that's just not me. Maybe that's just not my crowd, or like things like that. But I will never be cool with no man going to no party with no
So look, and this goes right back to what I was saying. You know, you got to really take your time to learn about that person that you getting involved with. You know, really learn that person and see a lot of a lot of times we as women mess up in thinking we can change a man. And some of us think we can change a man with that little thing between your thighs. You think that's gonna help that man change. But baby, it's a lot of them out here in the world. You understand? It's a lot of women that got that same thing between their thighs. So you can't be saying, well, this right here, if I put it on him good enough, that's gonna make him be faithful. That's gonna make him be loyal. That's gonna make him act right. Child, if that was the solution, if that was the solution, we will probably have longer marriages. When nobody be getting divorces, when nobody be cheating, when nobody, it just be a happy world. It'd be a beautiful utopia if that's what it took to keep a man. You know, it takes more than that, and that's what our young women have to learn. Women, period, not just young women, all women, because there's women older that still haven't figured it out. You know, that ain't what it takes. So, you know, take the time to really get to know that person, and don't think that you can change that person, because what you see is what you get. And the only way a man is going to change is if he wants to change. And that's with anybody, whether it's a male or female. The only way that person is going to change is if they want to change for you, because they are in love with you. They want to change. They want to become better. They want to treat you better. They want to talk to you better. They want to act better just for you. You know, they want to become greater than their past. But if that person is showing you through their actions that they're not about to change, they're about to keep doing the same things they was doing when you met them. You know, in a recent clip, he was talking about, this is who I am. This is who I've always been. You got to pay attention to things like that, little sayings when a person say, this is who I am. And this is who I have always been, and you are not about to change me. So when you're dealing with somebody like that, if you don't like who they are now, then don't think that having sex with them or marrying them or having a baby by them or being a ride or die chick is going to make him say, I'm going to stop being who I am today. You know what I'm saying? That's something he got to want to do within himself. You know, and like I said, this goes for males and females. You know what you had when you saw them. You knew what you had when you saw them. You understand? So, child, y'all got to pay attention to these things. Y'all got to pay attention to these things. Stop thinking you can change somebody. You cannot change a person. They have to want to change. You cannot. I'll say that again, because I want somebody to say, I listened to this show today and register with me. You cannot change anybody. That person has to want to change themselves. And I don't care what you do for that person. If they don't want to change, they're not going to change. You can spend thousands of dollars on that person. You can take them on trips around the world. You can do headstands in the bedroom, and they're still going to be the same person until they decide they want to change. They have to make it up in their mind that I don't want to do this no more. Matter of fact, I don't want to treat her like this no more. And ladies, be mindful of how you carry yourself and how you treat yourself in front of this man. Because how you treat yourself, that lets him know how you like to be treated. And I'm not talking about Reginae. I'm not saying she was doing anything to make YF and Lucci treat her a certain kind of way. This is just for any woman out there to know. You need to be mindful of how you carry yourself. Because if you ain't got no standards and you're not showing that guy how to properly treat you, how to talk to you, because I'll let somebody know in a minute. Don't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't say that to me. Don't talk to me like that. Don't treat me like that. That ain't how it's going down. And if it's going to continue, then that's the end of this. You know what I'm saying? You got to be bold and strong within yourself to say, I know how I like to be loved. I know how I like to be treated. And I'm not going to let nobody come and treat me any different. I'm not going to let you do certain things and think it's okay. You know, and you're not going to see me doing certain things to even give you the impression that I like stuff like that. That's like these girls walking around calling each other the B word. You'll never hear me call myself a B word. A female dog? A female dog open and vulnerable to let any and anybody hit that want to hit anytime she in heat? You think I'm finna compare myself to a female dog? There is no pretty way to dress that word up. Because a female dog, every time she get in heat, whoever want to hit it can hit it. Baby, if the whole block want to hit it, whoever want to hit it can hit it. And she going to have them puppies for whoever. Child, please. I wish I would compare myself, a boss, a queen about her business, to being a female dog. No, thank you. I'm good. Carry on. You'll never see me promote that word or even say that, because that's not who I am. I'm a queen. You understand? You gotta let these people know that when you out here talking and getting to know people and you out here dating and getting up in these relationships, you need to let that male or that female know you a queen or you a king. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna tolerate just no anything. So those things are important. That's why I said you have to know what you're getting yourself into with people and stop trying to change people. You know, you see people, you meet that girl walking around calling herself the B word and all this stuff and telling you she a savage. Do you know what a savage is? You better pay attention to what these women is saying, because they letting you know what type of woman you dealing with. You know, if she telling you she just want her money, she a bad bee and she a savage, you know what I'm saying? And she bougie and she a bad bee. You better know what you getting yourself involved with. You better pay attention. And then y'all be up here talking about some, she's a gold digger and she did me wrong and she cheated on me with my homeboy and she did it. You better pay attention. People are telling you how they are. All you got to do is observe their actions. Hello? Okay. So anyway, to make a relationship or anything, even I can't speak on marriages. I've never been married, but one day I hope to get married. But to make a relationship work, one of the top things you have to do is communicate. You have to communicate. And that's why the dating stage is so important, because that's where you need to be asking all kinds of questions. Ask questions. Talk to these people and find out where they head at. You know what I'm saying? Find out where they head at. Sometimes we ain't even trying to ask nobody no questions. We just ready to go jump in the bed with the person. Ooh, he look good. I'm ready to see what he working with in the bedroom. Ooh, she fine. She got nice shit. I'm ready to see what she can do. Y'all better stop getting caught up in the physical and find out where these people head at. They could be a devil worshiper. You don't know, because you ready to hop in the bed with them. And then acting like you didn't know. Acting like you didn't know they was that type of person. That's because you didn't pump the brakes long enough to find out what you was getting yourself into. You better know what you're getting yourself into with people. Because what you see is what you get, baby. What you see is what you get. Pay attention to them red flags. Hello? Communicate. I want to know, do you want children? Do you like people with children? How do you feel about that? Do you want to get married? How soon do you want to get married? What's your credit like? How good are you with managing money? How good are you with budgeting? Pay attention and ask questions so you can see. And then if a person says, oh, I'm real good with budgeting, I'm real good with managing money, sit down for a minute and then just watch how they handle money. Pay attention to how they handle money. That'll let you know if they, like I said, remember, don't get so caught up in what people say out of their mouth. Watch their actions. You watch them for a minute and see how they handle money. You know what I'm saying? All that'll tell you what you need to know about a person and so forth. So communication is very, very important. And if you communicate with a person and take the time to pump the brakes and really get to know that person, you'll be able to determine if that person is the best person for you or if you need to keep it moving. Okay? So anyway, I'm done for today. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Be sure to follow Stardom 100 Radio on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, all digital streaming platforms, and let me know what you thought about the show today. Share your thoughts in the comments on our Instagram page by following Stardom 100 Radio on Instagram, STARRDOM 100 Radio on Instagram. We're also on Facebook, so be sure to follow us and keep up with our shows. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, I know the economy is opening back up, but stay safe. Don't get yourself out there caught up and get sick, because I love you and I want you to keep being healthy and making wise decisions. And on that note, we are out.